Yo, what up, YouTube? What's going on with you? Please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can see me do stuff like that. If it makes you laugh, if you're wondering if it's suspenseful, if it's mystical, hit me up in the comment section and please let me know by please liking, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. So, I'm back at it again. You know, I'm showing you guys love. Good morning, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're getting closer and closer to the year's end. So I'm just pumping out this content, you know what I'm saying, help y'all trying to get you know, some ideas going on. Maybe it may help you improve your life. Hopefully it will. That's my ultimate goal on here, is to spark that energy and to spark that desire for you to make a change for yourself. Any change, I don't care what kind of change it is, but as long as it's a change for your betterment, for your higher self, to put you in a better position all across the board. I'm not talking about financially. I'm not talking about just one thing. I'm talking about all across the board, to make it your dreams and what you're here for, to get into your power and your reality on board. You feel me? So without greater ado, so this video is basically about what is in your true power. You know what I'm saying? What is your true power, basically? You feel me? Just sit there and think about that for a second. What is coming to your true power all about? You know, when we think about power, we think about, you know, the elites, the people that are up there and stuff like that, and what you have here. Or you think about people that are financially stable, or people that have a lot of money and that are wealth. That's what power is. But this type of power is the power that we were born with, we were created with. We're some magnificent people, man. We're very highly created to do some of these great things that we can do through the power when you come into it and when you find out what it's all about. You feel what I'm saying to you? So at its core, it means self-awareness. You know what I mean? I'm a big person on self-awareness, you know, and about being aware of self, things that you do, the people that you're around, your mental energy and stuff like that. So I just like to be aware of certain things, you know, where you're going, where you're heading, you know, whether you're doing things wrong or whether you're doing them right. I'm not on here speaking as a perfectionist. I'm far from perfect, but I'm striving to get in that perfect light and walk that perfect line. You know what I'm saying? So you clearly know is basically your vows, your strengths, your limits, what you will and won't tolerate. You know what I'm saying? That's a big one. What you will and won't tolerate. We all know what we want, and we all know what we don't want. So I can't. Well, let me just change that. Some people don't even know what they want, but they don't even know that they don't want something until they get it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's a little bit tricky when you're talking about that. You stop outsourcing your identity to other people's opinions. You stop outsourcing your identity to other people's opinions, basically. Personal responsibility. You realize you can't control everything. Listen, when I realized that I couldn't control everything, I'm telling you, stress, it flees, and it definitely puts you at ease. You know what I'm saying? You can't control everything. We're just not meant to do that. But you can come into your power, and you can find your true power. Is basically what the video is about. You know what I'm saying? But you can control your choices, reactions, and your discipline too. Things, you know what I'm saying? It's just like alchemy, when they used to change, you know, they used to change things in the base metals. You feel what I'm saying? So, or change base metals into gold and make it happen. You know, that's a real thing. But we have spiritual alchemy. We have all kind of alchemies that you can get into. And also, power isn't domination, it's self-mastery too. Also, that's what I meant when I'm talking about, when people think about people with power. It's, you know, you think about people with high places like politicians, you know, mayors, presidents, governors, and stuff like that. This is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? The type of power is basically within yourself. It's self-mastery. You know what I'm saying? When you master yourself, you know what I mean? And to another part of your power, I can tell you this right now, is emotional control. If your emotions out of control, I'm telling you, man, you all over the place with your emotions. You ain't really doing nothing but causing more confusion for your soul and your spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? How could you have emotional control when you can't control it? You know what I'm saying? They don't exist on the same plane. You know what I'm saying? Anger doesn't drive decisions. Fear doesn't freeze you. Guilt doesn't trap you. You know what I'm saying? You still feel emotions, but they don't run you. So anger doesn't drive decisions. Fear doesn't freeze you, and guilt doesn't trap you. You respond instead of reacting. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing to respond instead of reacting. You know what I'm saying? Because when you react, you can sometimes react the wrong way to things. You know, you may react in a way that you regret. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to do that, or also we don't want to live with regrets. You know how tough and daunting that is to go out your life and live with a regret. It's always on your mind. You always think that you could have did differently, and it's just something that stays with you, and you don't want to have stuff like that on your conscience. You know what I mean? Also, too, boundaries. You protect your energy. Right there. Go back to my last videos and my last shorts. You know what I'm saying? Check that out about energy. I did a video on mental energy and mental health. It's real. You say no without over explaining. That's a tough thing to do to people that always give. You know what I'm saying? They always find a way to share and give. You know what I'm saying? You feel so bad, or you worry about the person that's behind the not giving, and you find yourself over explaining why you can't do this or why you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Just sometimes you just got to say no. You can't do it. You know, you start proving yourself. Also, you walk away from what drains you. A moment of silence for things that drain you. They're no longer here. They're gonna be dead soon. So load them up, lock and load. So yeah, walk away from what drains you, man. I cannot express enough the peace you get from walking away from stuff that drains you. It can be anything, man. It can be anything. You could be doing something that you don't even know that's draining you. But yeah, yet and still it's draining you. You know what I'm saying? Big. That's quiet strength. That's quiet strength right there, basically. That's what that is. Your actions, aligning with purpose too. Definitely have to align with purpose. It's no sense of, so basically when you line something up, right? Say if I was say you see this pen right here? If I line it up right here, it's not doing anything being lined up. You know what I'm saying? It's not doing anything but being lined up. But when you put this pen right here, and I was to point something to knock it down and aim it, you give it purpose for being aligned up. You feel what I'm saying? That's simple. Simple right there. You know what I'm saying? Your actions match what matters to you for many people, and I know this resonates with you. That includes faith. You can put any term on it. When I turned 33, I'm into numerology too. I started my spiritual journey, I want to say somewhere around 32, 33. It really hit me when I was 33. I had all of these stuff, this spiritual stuff happen to me, and I sat back, and it was so powerful that I said, there's got to be something up to it. What is this? You know what I'm saying? So you can put any type of thing on it. You can put faith, hope, optimism, law of attraction. You know what I'm saying? But basically, it's for terms that we know is faith, providing and protecting. You know what I'm saying? That's easy. You're a father, you're a mother. You provide and you protect. That's something that should come naturally. This one right here is a big one. Improving your health in your body. Yeah, improving your health in your body. As you guys can see, It's been a lifelong battle for me. I've been a heavier man, fat, whatever you want, whatever you have in your heart. The younger kids, their moms are like doo doo. They say all kinds of shit, but that's how it is being the kids. Large, obese, unhealthy, whatever you want to call it. You feel what I'm saying? Most of my life, and it's always been a struggle. But I'm at a time in my life right now. I'm 44. You know, according to statistics, science, or whatever you want to call it, just life. Um, hopefully, you know, hopefully I can make it up there in age. But right now, if you really want to say, I've reached, I believe I've reached my you know, this is my I'm a little bit over the tipping still of my half life expectancy. Hopefully I can get to 85, 90. I lost my father September 24th, 2024. My last living parent. I lost my mom when I was about 26. This is 2 years after I joined my my life partner. So yeah, it's been a tough road. I am currently on a journey to improving my health, as well as my body. I know how important that is. My father lived by some rules that he took to his grave. The man passed away at 92 years old. You know, I lost my mother at 64. I'm trying to change a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? And actually, hopefully, God willingly, I can live a healthy, a more healthy life through my thoughts and my actions and my practices and philosophies. You feel what I'm saying? So that is very important. Improving your health and body. I'm currently day by day. It's a lifelong journey. And only thing I can tell you is that I'm trying. I will definitely eventually get there. Seeing is believing. Seeing is believing, man. I'm telling you that right there. Seeing is definitely believing. And the next one is basically helping others losing yourself. Excuse me, helping others without losing yourself. Um, I just did a video on this. You know what I'm saying? I just did a video and just was talking about this. So I struggle with that. That's one of my I think that's one of my top 3 struggles right now at this point in my life, is basically helping others without losing yourself. I'm gonna tell you right now, you can help and help and help all you want to. All your help is really not gonna matter if you lose yourself. Once you start losing yourself, they stop losing your help. I'm gonna come closer again. I'm gonna say this. Once you start losing yourself, you they start losing you. All right, you got it. Yeah. So that's very, very important, and that's one. I take that one to the heart, because I find that within myself right now, helping others without losing yourself. That's why I'm choosing for 26 to let everyone handle their own stuff. You know what I'm saying? If it's a dire need, it's an emergency, you know where I'm at, you call. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind helping out. I'm not that type of person, but I can't lose myself trying to help others. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really not. This is like a me type of moment. You know what I'm saying? And for me to come into my power. So that's what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? It's not the selfishness part of me. It's just what I have to do, what my soul wants, what my spirit wants, and that's what it is. So also too, when life lines up with purpose, confidence becomes natural. When you line your life up with your purpose and you fall into your power and you know what your purpose is, your confidence is like above the roof. I don't care what you look like. I don't care how much money you don't have. I don't care about how much materialisms you don't have. Your confidence, your heart, and your brain is on go. On go. You don't even think twice. On go. You know what I'm saying? Not to be overly confident or anything like that, but it just becomes a natural thing, you know, especially if you have a thought process of where you never have confidence. You're always thinking negative about yourself. You don't believe that you can do things. You feel what I'm saying? So that's a big one there too. Inner confidence. Not loud, it's not arrogant. It's the calming of knowing, you know what I'm saying? Not loud, not arrogant. It's the calm in knowing. That's basically faith based. When you're calm and knowing, you don't really worry about nothing. What do you really worry about if you're calm and not knowing? You feel what I'm saying? If you got, you know your phone's working, right? You don't worry about your phone not working because all you do is pick up your phone after it rings and someone's on the other end. Hopefully they ain't playing no fucking no stupid child games and not saying anything on the phone and just acting obnoxious. But you know that there's gonna be someone on the other side of the phone. You don't have to act. You know what I mean. So it's all about that too. Your inner confidence. Um, you basically say, I can handle whatever comes. And that's what I'm trying to get in the mind frame now. Because you got all of these things coming at you, everything all at once. Just I know it's frightening. I know it can bring up anxiety, especially with people that have high anxiety. I do acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? I want to make it very, very clear that I acknowledge people with anxiety and things of that nature that basically can rule your life. If you don't get a hold of it or if you don't know how to manage it, it definitely can rule and stunt your growth and stuff like that. But you have to really get in the mind is that you can handle whatever comes to you. You know what I'm saying? It's a very, very, very difficult process doing that, but it comes along with your confidence. You feel what I'm saying? And it basically backed up with the things that I just said a minute ago. That's real power. When you can get in a mode and head on it face, like go run to it. I learned to do that, man. Instead of slowing down and stopping in my pace, I'm like, fuck it, let's just get it done. Let's run into it. I'll deal with the problems after, find out what I have to do to fix it, and keep it pushing. So yeah, basically, recognize where you're giving your power away. That's the most important too. Think to yourself, or sit down and have a conversation with yourself, and you ask yourself where you giving your power away to. That's not serving you, and that's just serving someone else. And also build a daily mindset to step into it. You know what I'm saying? You have to build. This thing doesn't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna build overnight. You have to constantly work on these things. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you want to stop smoking, you have to set goals for yourself, and do things like that. You want to stop eating a lot. Just like myself, I love food. I'm trying different practices and different techniques, you know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, they're working. And I'm slowly but surely stepping into my power. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I mean when I know how powerful I am. When you step into your own power, you know what I mean? It's a great thing, and you can't do nothing but love it and enjoy it. But yeah, that's really important. Recognize where you're giving your power away to, and also to build a daily mindset to step into it. Build that daily mindset. Take small steps to see how you can conquer and overcome your mindset. You know what I'm saying? And step into it, or connect this to faith and discipline in a grounded way. Also, too. Yeah. So please like, share, subscribe, comment. Definitely, I want to hear people in the comments to let me know how you have changed your life or how you stepped into your power, and if you even know what it's all about. You feel what I'm saying? Basically, a philosophy technique for you to step into. We all have this. You know what I'm saying? We're all created with these things that I'm talking about. You feel what I'm saying? So I want you guys to talk to me and let me know how you recognize and you understand that you need to change some things in your life, and how you want to strive to do that before it's too late. You know what I mean? Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and definitely learn how to step into your power. Listen to the video. Until my next one, I'm out.